go from a real embodied feeling when you take poetic license / nuance into something. Poetic license is just a term to say, I'm going to add more by nuance. It's not correct grammatically, but it's implied. So you can cover simple terraces of information.
Terraces, ooh, nice Venice reference. And when you're born, your brain and your stomach are connected. They're made of the same stuff, and then they separate.
Absolutely.
So they're still,
I know with some of the
it's all connected.
Yes, you study brain plasticity through both the bioevolutionary aspects of what we change and adapt to. In our brains, we now know what to do and not do. Being active, being aerobically active is the #1 thing is blood flow, and the other one is learning constantly.
Oh, dude, last night I was watching Bob Dylan doc by Scorsese, Rolling Thunder, about the '75 tour. And they had Sam Shepard in there.
In the 70s, it's so weird.
They had Sam Shepard talking in the modern day about when he was writing, and he goes, you know, people ask me how I knew all this stuff when I was young and wrote all these plays, and he goes, I must be communing with the dead.
And this was shot in '75?
Scorsese made it recently.
Oh, I see.
But I think Sam Shepard was speaking more recently.
Isn't it wild though when you cut away to some of those shots?
But he was talking about Shakespeare too. He's like, Shakespeare was just a kid on the river, and all the players would come by, and he would see these players, and from that...
Yes, that's right.
And so he was saying that Shakespeare too was communing with the dead to get all these stories as he had.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then it showed Patti Smith rocking. I'll post some clips.
I got to tell you, when I get my most esoteric, that's driven. I don't know where the drive comes from, but I knew at a young age without too much influence, I wanted to know more than my brothers and sisters did. How successful or unsuccessful.
Well, you had the
huge argument. My brothers got me beat
different
many
interests,
times, but many times got me beat. But why I was so out of the gate, who knows? But
you were the counterculture, the black sheep.
I don't know. I
cultural pariah.
I looked at everything. I didn't exclude by
big picture guy in a materialistic, shallow society.
And the minute you know that you're gonna die, that and going to the bathroom and two things people don't wrap their heads around and talk about. They get all flustered and talk about going to Italy in 5 years. I'm like, honey, you're 80 years old. You better, you know, pop, pop, chop, chop. You old lady wearing your ridiculous tennis jacket with your nose up in the air.
It's funny, I was thinking that today.
I'm going to the
I was stretching by him. I was stretching. I go, man, you can hear about getting old, but you don't know it till you experience it. You don't really, and I'm only 37, but I'm like, you have to experience it.
The older you get, if you fall out of shape, you really respect how much you want to get right back in shape.
It's humbling, which is good.
Right back
the humblingness of it is good. It can be motivating. You go, all right, let's get busy.
But, oh, absolutely. I've been doing little things that were
you've been
sick. Even the doctor said you could be lay static on the bed when you roll over to pee or puke. You technically could do certain stretches, so I do. Literally, that's
no days off.
Oh, no way. Because I'll just be further behind when I am healthy.
Like Bob Ross.
Tommy broke his 2-week infection, right? I'm only week 1 into it, but I'm
just
not
keep getting those deep sleeps, those nice sleeps.
I grab
Stone sleep.
Come out, right?
Flush the system with food, plant medicine, and then shut it down for some sleep.
But I can't be still.
Big Dodgers game. Look at Bob Ross stream all its glory. One love. Keep it herbal. Yeah. Share our videos on Facebook, guys. We're not on Facebook, so get us out there, would you? Shouts to Chris King in Boston. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Facebook.
Have landed safely.
Yeah, he's there.
The
king is in the bean.
I scared him to distract him.
The king bean.
I kept telling him, if your plane goes down, you'll have nothing to worry about.
That was cold-blooded of you, Torch. Yes, but hey, it was comedy.
It was Palm Queen.
Not as weird as when he was looking at the girl holding the hammer, though.
When I left Queens, I was 12 or 13. I said, that's where we're from, Queens. I said, no, leave you to how I was at 12. I'd be teasing you mercilessly about how your planes never. You listen to that wind. Oh my God. You know that wolf snaps. Remember that wolf dog? You looking at? Be careful. He snaps. Tommy snaps.
Chips and lean body protein. There you go. Stoner champion fuel.
Keeping it real.
Wow, it's feeling nice sun out here, guys. Venice Beach. Come on out, folks. Place to be. All right, let's hit the beach.
Year-round tans.
Year-round tans.